To Pavo. I'm really hoping this continues some of the, I'm hoping it continues the Tabula Akasha lore. Because I really want to know more about what happened to her people. Because, some of her stuff is just... like, some of her backstory and lore was really good. But let's see. To Pavo. And yeah, see? Frickin' copyright bullcrap. I haven't gotten any in a while because I try to be super careful. Because, yeah, this YouTube system is dumb. Anyways. Burning lanterns, floating flowers. My beauty lost in these final hours. The Niter is filled with merchants and performance goers. Although it is not crowded, the boat is alive with... Is this gonna be Chu visiting the Niter after we saved the Niter? I wasn't expecting this, but if that's what this is, that might actually be really cool too. Ever since the Niter was occupied by the Actelic Commercial Alliance, they established a temporary onboard filtering device that revived commerce on the ship. However, grey market goods were explicitly prohibited. The ship's prosperous and delightful atmosphere is a rare sight to be seen in the wasteland. After completing their mission, the Grey Ravens once again boarded the Niter. My music, like nails on a chalkboard, she said. You hear a man weep as he comes down from the stage. His head hangs down, dejected. Poor guy. Pulao! I can't wait till we can play Pulao. I can't wait. What a shame. Isn't that Pulao? The female construct on stage is looking for a partner. Apparently there's quite a lot of prize money at stake. Pulao was invited to serve as the host. Sophia, what are you doing here? Pulao invited me here on my off time. I can earn a quick buck while I'm at it. You said partner, but that's a construct. Yep, everyone's coming to see what all the fuss is about. Next contestant, it's showtime. Despite the huge reward, no one responds. Only Sophia raises her hand. Sophia, are you sure you know what partner means? Nope, but that's a lot of money. Sophia's just like, money. Don't worry about it. If I can't find anyone, they'll cut my pay. Please, miss. Here, I will quickly do this. This button. Before we continue, right here, if you look at the version stuff, this is like a year away, I warn you. This is like a year away. But Pulao. Pulao Ornate Bell. She fights with a giant claymore. Don't worry, she's not a slow claymore user. She flies on it. It's like a surfboard. See, there should be some things of her combat down here. Hopefully. Oh, did they not put any of her combat? But yeah, she stands on the sword and floats around with it, and the sword swings itself. It looks hilariously fun. But yeah, she will be playable in the future. And I am excited for it. But, continuing. But don't worry about it. If I can't find anyone, they'll cut my pay. Please, miss. We did that line already. Are you sure about that? When is she coming out globally? Probably like a year or more, sadly. Okay, Broku, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Standard anime logic. Little girl with a giant sword. Yep. Giant floating sword that she can surf on. And it floats all around her. The female construct stands up from her chair, finally revealing her face for the audience to clearly see. Oh. Is it actually them? Whether it's business knowledge, mech assembly, astronomical calculations, or fighting with a gun, no one can beat me. Just try me. Oh my gosh. The female construct looks Sophia over, then slowly takes a seat. Oh my gosh. Too short. Goodbye. Huh? I lost? Oh, poor Sophia. There's also a bug where dead enemies sometimes stick to the sword. Oh my god, that's actually hilarious. I kind of want to look for a video of that later. Sophia walks off stage a little confused and appears to be knocked down a peg. Oh, Sophia. It's okay, Sophia, don't take it to heart. Contestants come and go, but no one leaves with their composure in check. As more and more people are humiliated, contestants off stage begin to grow restless. At this time, the male construct musician who performed the song just now couldn't help but rush onto the stage and give them a piece of his mind. Oh boy. You aren't even looking for a partner. You're using us for your own amusement. I have no reason to lie. You all failed because of your own weaknesses. And even if I were playing you, what could you do about it? I can't take it anymore. I'll show you not to mess with us. Oh god, what's he gonna do? Backed by the angry cheers of those off stage, the male musician rushes to attack the female construct. The female construct stops Pulao from interfering and steps forward to challenge him herself. Before anyone has any time to react, the female construct kicks the musician into the air. However, that was just the beginning. She unleashed a flurry of perfectly executed kicks, not even giving the man time to breathe. Probably didn't even drop her umbrella. You'll kill him if she keeps this up. Wait, where are you going? The relentless assault has already left the man beaten to a pulp. He can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Stop, that's enough. Are you going to protect a construct you've never even met before? What are you talking about? Fine, if this piece of junk can beat me with your help, I'll make you my partner. Oh my gosh. What makes you think I want that? Then you have no business here. This stage is for me to pick a partner. You're a Raven, Commandant. Damn it, she's tricked us all. Hey, Commandant, you gotta help us teach her a lesson. Alright, I promise. This is gonna turn into a fight? You're not able to establish an immediate mind connection with him, but knowing your opponent's weakness gives you the upper hand. I fixed you up for the time being, but... Don't worry, that'll do. I won't lose this time. What did you whisper into his ear? Why the sudden boost in confidence? My lips are sealed. You continue to fight despite being doomed to fail. How foolish. Suddenly she launches another kick at lightning speed. However, this time it is swing and a miss. Attack her back leg. In response, the musician attacks the female construct's back leg, left exposed but from the high velocity kick. Turn to defend. The musician turns and blocks the kick with his upper right arm. However, the female construct uses the force from the kick to jump back and clear the distance between the two of them. He may have blocked the kick, but his hastily repaired arms begin to ignite with sparks. That attack must be... Trash will always be trash. Before she can finish speaking, she falls to her knees. Only then does she realize that the kick had severely damaged her leg. You countered my kick. Clever. That battle's not over yet. Keep going. No, it's over. We forfeit. What? I've still got fight in me. Any more damage will be going overboard. It's not worth the trouble. Forfeiting because you're worried about him. That's ridiculous. This battle was devoid of all beauty. My partner must be determined to use everything as if it was their own. Can't do that. Still so naive. But as per the rules of this contest, I am the loser. The female construct snaps her fingers, breaking open the large box behind her seat. A bunch of grub coins spill out onto the floor, the likes of which no one present has ever seen before. Congratulations, Nim Nim. All this grub, wait, minus the share I was promised, is yours. While everyone's attention is drawn away, the female construct vanishes without a word. My share is 5%, but how much is 5%? Give the rest to the musician. Oh, wait, where are you going? Oh my gosh, classic Commandant. Leaving the stage in a hurry, you find the female construct leaning on the nearby railing. You found me. Who are you, exactly? Didn't you already figure that out from the fight? Gotta hand it to you, though. You saw right through my attack. How could I forget? I don't think my body could have taken much more. You beat me fair and square. Sure is embarrassing getting hurt so bad. Hello? She's obviously disappointed with her injured leg, but seeing the collar around your neck seems to have given her an idea. Good thing you're still carrying this collar. Let me borrow it for a bit. You feel a tingling pain in your neck and your vision goes blurry for a moment before quickly returning to normal. After you open your eyes, you see that the female construct has changed appearance. It's going to be Chu. I tweaked your visuals. Who do you see now? Chu. I knew it was you. Same technique naturally has the same weakness. I was just using the collar to control this construct. What are you planning? To your surprise, Chu seems a bit confused. I don't exactly know what looking for a partner means, but I was taught by my family that once I reached a certain age, I had to find one to be with me for the rest of my life. Oh my god, she doesn't understand. Even though a construct like me has no concept of age, but a rule is a rule. The path to greatness is one of loneliness, not to mention I'm strong enough that I don't need anyone to be my partner. But traditions are meant to be upheld, that is all. Looks like you don't know what partner means either. Who lets out a and turns to leave. I just wanted to humiliate you on a whim. I wasn't expecting you to win. Grey Raven Commandant, come with me. Call it a fluke. But you're now my partner. There's something I need to show you. Someone tells me that's the end of the first one. Yeah, okay, we'll see what this is gonna be like. That's interesting. After small distraction, let's continue Chu's story. Chu Pavo 2. So Chu is possessing a construct on the boat to have fun, it looks like. So let's see what she wants to show us. After accidentally becoming Chu's partner on the Niter, she takes you to Kulong's gate. Oh, is it parked at Kulong? Now that you're my partner, understanding what's so great about Kulong is priority number 1. Oh my god. All the Chu simps must love this one, with her calling you her partner. I already know them as the enemy. Oh, don't say that. Really? Well, I'm sure there's a place in the city that you've never been to. Oh my gosh, because the guard doesn't recognize her because she's in a different construct. Who goes there? You can't just come and go as you please. You need a pass to enter the city. Ignoring the guard construct, Chu walks straight up to the city wall. This must have been unforeseen for the guard, and he does not manage to react in time to stop her. Accessing highest authorization. Imperial level. Opening door. Chu raises her hand with impressive force, but the gate does not budge an inch. How dare they override my authority? Open the gate. What is Akuma doing there? That's one of the guards. Kulong, everyone in Kulong essentially turned themselves into constructs, uploaded their mind. So if they are in the city, they look like either this or the other model. There's two models of Kulong guards. And the rest of them, as far as we know, are living in a virtual city, which is known as Tabula Akasha. However, Tabula Akasha, to the outside world, is just a database. It's just storing the history of the world. The truth is it's supposed to be a virtual city where she's hiding her city, all her citizens. Because that was the best way she could think of to protect her people, was to hide them in a virtual world where the punishing virus didn't know where they were. Soma all over again. I keep having people tell me to play that, but there's too much stuff to play. Hey, aren't you the commandant from Babylonia? She one of your squad mates? It's like her head ain't on too tight. Since she was using the female construct, no one can tell that she is actually the Kulong Supreme. Oh my gosh. Guard, I warned you to check the security and integrity of the city wall every day. Roger! Why hasn't this door's authorization system been fixed already? It was working this morning. Well, then how come even I can't open it now? Well, maybe because Huashu was kidnapped, so the authorization system is reset. We don't know how to fix it either. Wait, why am I telling you all this? You seem to lack the proper etiquette when addressing the Kulong Supreme. I order you on highest authority to open the city gate. Kulong Supreme? Highest authority? Wait. Seeing Chu divulge her true identity so carelessly, you pull her aside, proceed to deal with the guard yourself. What's the meaning of this? Do you wish to enter Kulong? Are you on a mission? So the Kulong guards recognize you. We identify her as an enemy. But Chu is being kind of friendly with us. We've already saved the Niter. Where is this in the story? Is this right before the war in Kulong? Or is this after the war and Chu survived and they just haven't told us much about it? I'm so confused right now. Guess we'll just continue. Yes, we wish to enter. And why didn't you apply for a pass beforehand? Speak. Because we're on an urgent mission. Well, seeing as you're the only team members, this brain-dead construct here, it sure must be urgent. They just said that Huashu was taken away. Actually, yeah, that's true, so it would have been after the war, wouldn't it be? Well, maybe it was because Huashu was kidnapped. So this is after the war, then. That's interesting. Because at the end of the war, they made it look like, oh, something horrible happened to Chu, but they didn't tell us if she was okay or not. This makes it sound like Chu survived just fine. She probably pretended to die, and she was completely fine. Maybe this is the only way she can do things. Maybe her her actual body is broken, so now she has to control other bodies. But yeah, that line suggests that this is after the war. That's interesting. Sorry, I hope you understand. The guard let out a sigh, then opens the gate. Very well. Considering your contributions made to the metropolis, I'll take your word for it. Thank you. You need to register first. Hey, what makes you think you could just waltz on in? Chu walks into the metropolis without further delay. Thought it was maybe an alternate timeline. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. We'll see. The affection stories are hard to keep up with sometimes, with where they fit. But I mean, I can still see this being canon and fitting into the story, assuming Chu is fine. Because we already know she had backup bodies, right? We found that out with Villiers, right? Villiers took one of her bodies. So it's entirely possible that after the war, she was already transferring to another body. She was perfectly fine. And as far as we know, after the war, Babylonia was helping repair Kulong, I think. I swear there was something about that at some point in the story. But we'll see. This is probably just way in the future. It could be. But I don't know. It's definitely after the war, for sure. It's definitely after the war, but we don't know how far. Sorry, I'll register for her. After entering the metropolis, Chu is awkwardly silent. I never thought that I, the Kulong Supreme, couldn't even open a door. Chu. More surprisingly, I thought you, Grey Raven Commandant, were an upstanding individual. I didn't think you could lie through your teeth without batting an eye. You can't exactly label us humans like that so easily. Yeah, it'd be pretty interesting if that's what they were doing. But I feel like she could make another one if she needed to, right? So, I don't know. She is, however, a transcendent, right? She is, well, an ascendant. She's technically dangerous to be near others, which is why she stayed in that tower in the first place. So it's entirely possible this is how she leaves the tower now, ever since she became an ascendant. It's possible that because she's worried about infecting others, she just remotely controls bodies in order to interact with the world. Chu could hear the sarcasm in your voice and wants to retort, but you interrupt her. Helping each other out, that's what partners are for. So that's what a partner is. She gives you another angry look, but you can tell that she is not really that angry. I'm not acting like a novice, but as the Supreme, I've always detested deceiving those lesser than me. That's so. Chu ignores you and proceeds to walk further into Kulong. Dang it, I'm seeing these restaurants in the background. It's like, I want a hot pot. I feel like just a few weeks ago, I think it was Chung Yu's, and Chung Yu was making dumplings. It's like, you know, it's been months since I had Chinese food. It's still been forever since I had Chinese food. God damn it, I'm hungry. I want Chinese food now. Chu Pavo 3. Oh, going in virtual space now? Is she gonna show us the real Tabula Kasha? Please show us the real Tabula Kasha. I want to see it. This is where the Tabula Kasha collects world treasures. You should be the first human to ever set foot in this place. Should I feel honored? With the dull thud of the door, the Kulong's vault is opened for the first time in a long time. Every inch of the chamber is filled with treasures collected from all over the world. Oh, this is the physical vault. Okay. Ayla would freak if she found out. Of course, compared with the records of your unsightly WGAA, everything lying here is a shining example of human existence. This makes it the greatest witness of the human era. Human beings may only be a flash in the pan, but the fruits of their labor will turn into fossils and remain unforgotten. I know everything here. If you're interested, you can ask me about their stories, if you so choose. We ask about wine or the stone door? I'm kind of curious about both. I might, if it doesn't let us see both, I might redo this one and check both. Ask about the stone door. This is the stone door to the tomb of an ancient general. It's carved with every battle he fought. Artisans even carved the mane of every warhorse in fine detail. Insolent fool, I've never allowed anyone to approach me like that. I'm just trying to get a closer look. Forget it, but next time I recall an exquisite pattern on the gallows you might be interested in having a closer look at. Ooh. Sounds exciting. Forget about it. Looks like that about wraps it up here. On to the next piece. This is a collection of relatively modern cultural relics. There may be some things you've seen before. In the spotlight, one item seems out of place compared to the other treasures among the collection. What's this doll? This was given by an ordinary girl from Kulong, who gently picks up the seemingly ordinary mechanical doll. No, it's the doll. Oh, Chu. Of course you treasure that in the vault. Of course. Oh. You can now see that it is a peacock. She strokes the grooves on the doll and reminisces about in memories of the past. She wanted to see the world outside Kulong. Her dreams came true, but her story ended in tragedy. She a friend of yours? No, I have no need for friends. Besides, she offered nothing of value as a friend. You liar. Friends don't need to be of value. Everything has value, much like these treasures. These are all priceless artifacts, worthy of being passed down for all of eternity. So what's with the doll? Chu clenches her fist around the doll, but quickly releases her grip in fear of damaging it. This has no material value. No or artistic value. Oh. Just an ordinary person's hopes, joys. Enough. You treasure it because... Presumptuous fool, I command you, shut up. This proves that you really do see the value of humanity deep within your heart. Just as you plan on continuing with your explanation, a bionic peacock suddenly flies at you, squawking and pecking at your head. Oh. Who are you? Is this your pet? Make it stop. Chu merely just grins and shows no intention of stopping it. Keep going, Huyu. Peck harder. Make this insolent fool pay. Hey, ouch. That's all for today. It seems you are still a long way from becoming a qualified partner, especially when it comes to showing me respect. Ouch, okay. Now get this bird out of here. Aww. I want to hear what she says about the other relic. Hollow wine bottle. Did you know brewing alcohol predates historical records? Humanity invented it even before iron. This wine in my hand here is more than 1,000 years old. It's no longer drinkable, but it still carries a strong aroma. don't smell anything. How can that be? Has it lost its aroma? I only smell jasmine. It's most likely my perfume. It must have overpowered the wine scent. It's a shame you can't smell the aroma from 1,000 years ago. I don't think I'm missing out on much. Like that about Rhapsody. Okay, and then that was that. But yeah, for people who don't know, I'm not gonna actually show the story. But no, not Nanami. Scroll, you scroll. Actually, can you preview the images? I can't remember. No? Was it Origin or History? One of these. You know what? Oh no. Yeah. This is it. I can't remember the girl's name, which is the main reason I want to look at it. I'm just gonna skip through it. Moyon, that was her name. Moyon. Yeah, this is the girl that gave Chu the little peacock doll. Oh. And if you want to know how they met and what happened to her, you can do the interlude, and you can do, was it EX3? Yeah, EX03. Oh, that was a reminder. Back to this. Upavo 4. Materials requested from Babylonia to be delivered by the Niter have arrived. All idle teams are to be sent to guard against the corrupted. Grey Raven Commandant, come here for a minute. What is it? A female construct is looking for you. I hate to be on her bad side. I'll go see. I just figured I'd take a shot in the dark. I didn't think you'd actually come. I figured I'd be pecked to pieces if I was too slow. Where's the bird? Huyu has gone missing. I haven't seen it since this morning. I came here to look for it. No matter how many times I called for it this morning, it didn't respond to me. Oh no, Huyu! Maybe it just went out to play. Of course not. It'd never fly away without my permission. Ever since we first met, Huyu has never left my side. It must be in trouble. I wonder if Chu's confused because she's not in her body. She doesn't realize that the bird doesn't even know who she is. Go look for it. Want to help look for Huyu? Huyu? Not like I want to see it get eaten now, do I? Who knows, maybe we'll be eaten by these uninvited guests instead. Oh, corrupted. Before you knew it, both of you were surrounded by corrupted. I didn't want to get my feet dirty. Chu glances at you. Looks like we have no other option but to fight. Sorry. No need to apologize, aren't we, partners? Yeah, got that right. Let's get this over and done with. Chu quickly kicks the three nearest corrupted with silken grace. The corrupted collapse in the ground, unable to move. Imagine being able to kick a robot once and the robot just crumples and can't move anymore. Impressive. What are you staring at? Get moving. Watch out. The downed corrupted grabs Chu's feet and seems to still have some fight left in it. This body is too weak. Just as another corrupted is about to pounce on Chu, a human knocks it out of the way. Chu! Realizing what happened, Chu lifts her foot to crush the corrupted that is clinging to her before sending the one you intercepted flying with a swift kick, all while grabbing your hand to run away in one motion. Let's go. After shaking off the corrupted, the two of you finally make it to the center of the niter. Several corrupted lie on the ground motionless. What happened here, Chu? Looks like they were all pecked to pieces by Huyu. Seems like it flew through here. Looks like Huyu went easy on me. Huyu is smart enough to tell who my real enemies are. Looks like we should be able to find Huyu by following the trail of corrupted. This peacock is badass, jeez. You hear Huyu squawk in the distance, along with the roars of corrupted. Huyu's being attacked by corrupted. Take this. He's applied? Okay, I'll check it after. Chu quickly flips into the air and performs a dive kick onto the ground. The powerful shockwave sends all the corrupted surrounding Huyu flying into the air. Huyu! Following up the attack, Huyu flies over Chu to aid her in a powerful aerial kick, annihilating all of the corrupted. Ah, my eye. Huyu surveys the area to make sure all the corrupted have been defeated before returning to where it has originally been surrounded. At that moment, Chu discovers that there's another bionic peacock exactly like Huyu. Jiagong. There are two Huyus. That's Jiagong. It's Huyu's companion model. One of Jiagong's wings seems to be severely injured. It flaps its other wing in fright at the sight of Chu. But it chose the wrong master, Villiers. He was defeated here by the Grey Ravens, right? So, Villiers was its master. Chu retrieves the blade from the corrupted and approaches Jiagong. Oh my gosh, that's a little messed up. Your master Villiers is dead. It's only right for you to join him in hell. However, Huyu is standing guard over Jiagong. Even in the face of Chu, it refuses to back down. Is that how it is? Is that your partner, Huyu? Hahaha. Chu closes her eyes and shakes her head, then gets rid of the blade. Jiagong and Huyu, they were the only gifts given by my brother to Villiers and me, long before any of this hatred came to be. We were both just children. We didn't know the weight of our responsibilities, nor did we know who our ideals would hurt. But now I'm alone. Brother and Villiers are no longer with me. Only Huyu is by my side. We don't know what happened to her brother, because as far as we know, she spared her brother and banished him. Chu seems to let out a sigh of relief and walks towards you. Help Jiagong repair its wings so that it continue on its life alone. Me? Jiagong probably won't let me near it. Only you can do it. Alright, I'll try my best. Luckily, Lee taught you a thing or two about being a mechanic. Jiagong's wing is repaired in no time. Alright, give flying a shot. Jiagong stretches its wings to confirm your handiwork, then leaps into the air and flies with ease. Huyu joins it in flight, and the two proceed to chase each other gleefully. Machines can be repaired, but for humans, some wounds never heal. It is this fragility that I love so tenderly. Your life is precious. In the future, I hope you won't be so foolish going around helping others without taking yourself into consideration. Are you referring to me saving you? You must understand that your life is no longer your own. You are my only partner. Oh my gosh. Again, something tells me that the Chu simps loving this one. Oh my god. That was 4, I believe, so 5. That's all for this week's routine report. Dismissed. Grey Raven Commandant, you're a bit worse for wear. Is your stomach okay? I got a bad feeling about today. You're just overthinking. The Grey Ravens are just performing routine equipment tests. What could possibly go wrong? Fingers crossed. Go back to your room and rest up. Just don't forget to meet at the mission dispatch area later. Returning to your room to rest, you find a construct waiting inside, gracefully sipping a cup of tea. Pine needle tea, not as good as black tea, but it sure tastes like the wilderness. It does. I've had pine needle tea before. Ooh, what are you doing here? What's all the fuss about? All I did was use your collar as a springboard into Babylonia. But your body... I'm just borrowing it for the time being. As I said before, only you can see the real me. Others just see me as some obsolete construct. So, what are your plans for today? Yeah, player went from engaged to instantly married, and she's gonna stalk us everywhere. Which makes me wonder, do we still have that collar on? Did we never take it off? That's interesting if so. That seems risky, considering what it is. Aren't you a paranoid one? I don't have anything planned. I just want to learn more about Babylonia, learn more about your everyday life. You basically know all about my past, but I don't know anything about you. That's not exactly fair as your partner. Don't say that around Lucia. You have a point. Well, what about you? I'm going to mission dispatch. I will go with you. Doesn't look like Grey Ravens are around, so I don't think you have any reason to refuse. Better than you running around making a mess, I guess. Is this where missions are dispatched? What mission did you choose? Sure. I might get kicked if I say no. Patrolling a low viral intensity region. Isn't sending a star commandant such as yourself a bit overboard? That's an interesting choice for the models. The person on the left is a random generic doctor model, and the one on the right is Ayla's friend and mentor, I believe. It's a weird choice for what they're doing. Got that right. Our big boss is stealing missions from us average Joes. Must have a hell of a grudge against us or something. Don't put it like that. Our big boss, being all high and mighty, shouldn't have to risk life and limb completing missions. They should just stay back and guard the rear. Insensate buffoons. If you have time for envy, consider taking a good look at yourself. Oh, I heard the Grey Ravens weren't here today. Are you one of our good boss' temporary squad members? What can a walking pile of scrap metal like you do? Ha! No wonder you didn't choose a harder mission, boss. Taking her with us would just be our death sentence. Phew. Cool it. We should get going. Seething with anger, Chu shuts her mouth and follows you, ignoring the arrogant laughter from the other commandants. I'm not gonna lie, that would actually be really cool. Could you imagine if we got, like, an A-rank Chu battlesuit, and it was just, like, a generic battlesuit that she was remotely controlling to help join the Grey Ravens? I think that'd be really cool. If she was just staying in Kulong, because she's an Ascendant and doesn't want to infect people, she's staying in Kulong and remotely helping us. That'd be a cool new character idea. I don't think they'll ever do it, but it'd be cool. Soon, Chu and the commandants arrive at the location designated for the mission. To your surprise, you are joined by the previous two commandants. You actually came, boss. I didn't think you'd seriously accept the mission after everything we said. You'd think that, wouldn't you? No matter, just don't slow us down. Gosh. Same goes for you, too. I'm the leader of this operation. Everyone must obey my orders. Got it, boss? Of course. Boss, you take the west. We'll stay here. Are they basically gonna make us do everything? Let's stop this phone ring. What was that area code? I think that was from a different country. The hell? Seems reasonable. Roger. Let's go. Why do we have to listen to orders from dimwits? Is that how Babylonia works? Pick random generic models every time she's used? That'd be really funny. Orders must be obeyed on the battlefield. Still unable to understand, Chu follows you to take up the garrison in the western region. And very quickly, Chu's concerns come true. Chu, are you hurt? Chu tears out the corrupted appendage stabbing into her leg. Vital fluid begins to pour out from her wound. Don't worry, it's nothing serious, but we can't leave the cave now. Horrifying screams echo throughout the cave. You can tell that the corrupted already have you surrounded. This can't just be a coincidence. The corrupted already have us surrounded before we could establish a communication channel. Obviously, Chu meant the other two commandants set you up. No way. Boy, aren't you naive? Those in the limelight always attract those that want to share. You can't trust anyone on your way to the top. The path to glory is that of solitude. I don't want to be at the top. Unfortunately, sometimes you don't have any other choice, just like now. Even if we have our differences, they're still our comrades. Enough with the comrade spiel. Even family members will stab you in the back. I choose to trust them. You hand a signal flare to Chu. But do you trust me? This is stupid. Even if there's only a 1% chance of success, I still won't lose hope. Chu smiles. She picks up the flare and fires it into the sky, exposing your position to your comrades, but also the enemy. Bunch of brawlers. As expected, you hear a flurry of footsteps as corrupted approach the cave. You sling Chu's hand over your shoulder to support her injured leg, then help her to her feet. They're coming, Chu. I take back what I said earlier. Maybe you aren't a Star Commandant. You're just a fool. Simple as that. You're only just now finding that out. But I'm the Star of Kulong in my own right. I won't let my partner die so easily. Corrupted swarm the cave. Both of you manage to help each other fight through the waves of enemies, but you're nearing your limit. There's no stopping them. Chu kicks away an approaching corrupted, causing her remaining leg to ignite with sparks as it's destroyed. Commandant, it's okay. Leave me. Run. No need to retreat. Time to counterattack. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Three flickering lights fly through the air, then fall around you and explode, turning most of the corrupted to scrap iron. Have they really come to save us? Hey boss, are you guys okay? I'm alright. Can't say the same about her legs. To your surprise, the two commandants from before arrive with the support force from Babylonia. Thank goodness, we wouldn't have found you had it not been for the signal flare. Great work, boss. That sure took a lot of courage to fire that off at a time like this. The female commandant and support construct begin work on repairing Chu's injured legs. You too. I didn't think an obsolete construct could last so long against so many corrupted. I think we underestimated the combat capabilities of older models. I think we should take this to the Science Council for re-evaluation. No, we just got lucky is all. Chu couldn't help but laugh, seeing you try to desperately explain yourself. Maybe I underestimated humans, whether that be Nim Nim or the two other commandants. Ugliness and beauty, malice and goodwill, cowardice and courage, vulnerability and strength. All are intertwined. Humanity is defined by contradiction and irrationality. Chu looks off into the distance at the people celebrating the victory. Her gaze finally falls upon the person in the center of it all. Nim Nim, I believe I now have a better understanding of what you believe in. Interesting. I still really hope that we eventually see more about Tabula Akasha. I want the truth of it to come out, because we know the truth of it, right? We know the truth of it from different parts of the story. I want to see it shoved in our face. But Chu Pavo 6. On the spacious Kulong observation deck, a beautiful female construct is playing the guqin, an Eastern string instrument. The music sounds melodious, but cold. I feel like the Eastern string instrument was added for global because most global people won't know what that is. You've been invited here, but you're unsure of Chu's intent. Oh, you're here. Why do you look so surprised? What exactly did your message mean? I said that our partnership would end here. Oh, sadness. What for? Chu stands up quietly and walks to the center of the observation deck. Do you remember this place? This is where the decisive battle was fought in the Kulong War, where you fought Chu. Yep, so she's fine, and this is after the war, 100%. How could I forget? How nice. What are you talking about? Chu laughs grimly and approaches you. Now, your niceness is slowly destroying Chu and driving her to misfortune. Chu? No, who are you? You realize that the Chu standing before you is not who you thought it was, but is too late. Chu grabs you by the throat and begins to choke you. Lady Chu knows that as long as you exist, she will deviate more and more from the path of glory, so she has sent me to kill you. The form of Chu begins to blur, replacing itself with the Chu you first met on the Niter. You must be... Only by killing you can she eliminate the confusion you bring and become the optimal vessel for completing the Tabula Akasha. The female construct tightens her grip on your throat. She wants to kill me, then let her do it. The female construct bursts out laughing. You are right, but no matter, she will understand. Now die. Just as the female construct is about to crush your throat, a long blade cuts off her hands. Tooth? Not screaming. A stern figure appears before the female construct. Lady Chu! I should have noticed. You are also bound by the past, just like me. You are betraying her wish. No, someone told me that maybe we should be more trusting of humanity, more trusting of my partner. Chu looks down at you on the ground. Compared to the teachings of her past, she now wishes to follow her own heart. I no longer need your teachings. I am the Kulong Supreme. I won't follow anyone's orders any longer. Small typo. Now leave before I change my mind. The female construct glares at Chu resentfully before jumping off the observation deck. After ensuring the threat is gone, she hugs you tightly. Aww! And the cute music comes in. You're still breathing, Commandant, but why did I put you in danger? Am I destined to be alone? I thought my power was unlimited as the Supreme, but now I realize just how powerless I truly am. Chu strokes your face and desperately clenches her teeth to stop from crying. I can't do anything except be by your side. That's more than enough. You brush Chu's cheek to wipe away her tears. Chu's startled to see that you finally regain consciousness. We may have conflicting ideas, but we're still looking for a way to understand each other. Just being by each other makes us more than partners. Indeed, even if countless obstacles stand in our way, we never understand each other. Commandant, you're awake. Commandant! This is gonna be Grey Ravens? What happened? Thought that was Yahtzee? No, as far as we know, there's multiple people who look like Yahtzee. I'm pretty sure we've seen multiple people in the story that look like Yahtzee, but... You're finally awake. Lucia, Lee, the Commandant's awake. Liv? Commandant, thank goodness. Looks like you have mild hypoxia. What's with the mark on your neck? Shake your head. You have no intention of telling anyone about what happened between you and Chu. You already knew what Chu was planning on doing from that night onward. We might not understand each other, but I believe that one day you and I will be on the same path. When that day comes, we will become partners, not in name, but in truth. So that's the second character that genuinely flirts with the Commandant. It was clear Karenina had a crush, but Karenina didn't really flirt with the Commandant. But Lucia literally pulled you out on a date. And Chu genuinely wants to spend her life with you. That's interesting. Oh, Mason Torin, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Oh, that was a good one. I really like that one. Because it's not even like, it's not even like straight up, like she doesn't understand what a partner is still, right? She was trained like military from birth. She doesn't know what a relationship is. She doesn't know what a partner means. She just knows that she trusts you and that you have similar visions to her, like what you want for the future. So she wants to be able to see that through with you. And it's so cute and innocent, even though everyone's gonna see it a different way. Is that my new favorite? That might be my favorite. I think that might be my favorite one. Kamu's was really good though. Like Kamu's is easy second right now. But that might be my favorite one. That was really good. It wasn't straight up a date, it wasn't straight up anything, but it was just really cute and genuine lore and connection. And for all the Chu simps, she's alive! They didn't tell us when we were doing the story. She's alive!